Any questions? Babaji?
My first question, I've already asked you, but I'm going to ask in public again for the benefit of others who haven't heard it. Is Shukracharya a good guy or bad guy?
Shukracharya. Does anyone know? Anyone doesn't know who Shukracharya is? Shukracharya is the guru of the asuras. He's a Brahmin, but he himself is a devotee. He's a devotee, he's a Vishnu Bhakta, but his seva is just like there's a teacher in school. You may have some demons in his class. Maybe some senior now. Maybe some devotees, some demons. Wolf in sheep's clothing, they say. They say the most dangerous, the ones that are closest to the hand are the most dangerous. Caesar was killed by his own servants. Gandhi was killed, Indira Gandhi was killed by her own bodyguards. Her own bodyguards shot her with a government machine gun. Bought by Gandhi. So the most dangerous enemies are nearest at hand. There's a phrase like that in English. So, who is Shukracharya, a good guy or a bad guy? He's a good guy, and he has in charge a whole planet called Venus. Venus called Shukra Grahan. Venus is a favorable planet. It's a positive planet. It's not good for men. Because women are ruled by Venus. Women are controlled by Venus. So men are having trouble. Venus can give them a hard time. Men are ruled by Mars, Ego, aggression, all that. Fighting, that's their thing. Beauty, talent, music, dance, it's all Venus qualities. And fame. So one has a strong Venus in their Janma Kundali, will be famous, talented, beautiful, artistic, etc. So he's in charge of the non-devotee class of people. But he himself is a devotee of Vishnu. So he's a good guy by nature and by birth and by upbringing. But he has the unsavory task of teaching the non-devotees. That's how I understand it. And because he's supporting the non-devotee class, when one of the biggest non-devotees for a while was Bali Maharaj. Bali Maharaj defeated all these suras, all the suras in the universe, including the king of the suras. The king of the devotees, Indra, was defeated by Bali Maharaj and driven out of his kingdom. He hid inside a lotus flower in Mansarovar Lake out of fear of Bali Maharaj. He was a Daitya, he was an Asura, so he was not too much appreciated. But so Krishna came as the avatar of Vamandev avatar, to bewilder Bali Maharaj and get him to give up his kingdom and give the control of the universe back to the devas and back to the devotees, beginning with Indra Dev. So at that time when Vamandev came and gave advice, he begged for land from Bali Maharaj. Bali Maharaj is a charitable person by nature, so he wanted to give charity to Vamandev. And Shukracharya, who is the guru of Bali Maharaj, because he's an asura, said, don't do it. This is not a kid, this is a God. This is Bhagavan. And he's so deceptive. You can't trust Bhagavan. This is what he has, He asked it from the devotee side of Shukracharya, he has full trust in Bhagavan. But now he's put his devotee identity to the side. He's identifying as the guru of the asuras. So when you're a guru of the asuras, you have to teach them asuric teaching. So Shukracharya, who's a devotee, if some devotee went there, he would tell him about Vishnu. But Bali Maharaj was his disciple, so he wanted to keep him a good demon so demons could stay in charge of the universe. So he said, don't give charity. And so Bali Maharaj ignored his guru. He committed his guru avagya. He committed an offense to his guru and gave charity to Bali Maharaj and got kicked out of his kingdom and went to Sutala Loka. So for that purpose, people think Shukracharya is a bad guy because he gave bad instruction. But he gave instruction according to Kala Desha and Patra. A proper guru will always give instruction according to Kala Desha and Patra. Time, place, and person. Patra means recipient. Patra means Kala. Kala means time. Desh means place. And Patra means recipient. So the recipient of the instruction is a demon. So you have to give demons teachings how to keep them demons. Because that's their svabha, that's their stairati. But he was a devotee demon. Because Bali Maharaj appeared in the family of Prahlad Maharaj. Bali Maharaj is the son of Virochan. Virochan is the son of Prahlad Maharaj. So Prahlad Maharaj, when the Sringadeva killed his father, Hiranyakashipu, the Sringadeva gave him a blessing. He said, Prahlad, because you're a devotee, I won't kill any of your descendants. So the Sringadeva gave a blessing, gave a benediction to Prahlad Maharaj, because he offered him many benedictions, and Prahlad Maharaj declined them. So then, of course, he got ruled the kingdom also. He was forced to accept that because it was the Sringadeva's wish. And the Sringadeva said, also, I give you a blessing. I won't kill any of your descendants. But Bali Maharaj, Vaman didn't kill him. He became his gatekeeper. That's how merciful he was. He said, you go to Sutala, I'll go there and keep charge of your gate. And by being at your gatekeeper also, if you try to go out and go fight demons again, I'll stop you at the gate. So I had two purposes. One was to befriend him and show his reciprocation, because Krishna always reciprocates with surrender. So Vamandev is Bhagavan, so he reciprocates with surrender of devotees. Even demons surrender, Krishna surrenders. Reciprocates with them. Buddha surrendered to Krishna ultimately, and Krishna reciprocated by making her his nurse in the spiritual world. So Bali Maharaj, the big demon, is terrorizing all the universe and harassing all the devotees of Vishnu and Krishna. But Krishna was merciful to him in Vamana avatar and replaced him with Indra, kicked him out of the kingdom, but gave him a better kingdom, a more enjoyable kingdom, in subterranean heavenly planets in Sutala Loka, where the enjoyment is far superior to Swarga Loka. So the enjoyment of Patala Loka is far superior to Swarga Loka, but it's not so much prestige being in charge of Patala Loka. He went down as Pratishtha. When he got knocked down as Pratishtha, Bali Maharaj, he went to the bottom of the universe. Swargaloka is on top part of the universe, so it's more auspicious and more Pratishtha to be in Swarga. That's where the ruler of the whole universe is in Swarga, not Patala. So the answer is Shukracharya is a good guy. You want to insult him because then you have trouble with your Venus grand. Your Venus grand, your Venus planet are in trouble. Number 6 will be on the way. Right? 6 is number of Saturn. Saturday is 6. Friday is 5. Venus is number 5. Okay, question. That is an interesting question. Yeah, that's
So I have another question on behalf of someone else. When did Mahaprabhu start propagating the Hare Krishna Mahamantra? At what point in his lifetime?
when you start saying, question is, when did Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Gaudiya Vaisnava founder, when did he start public Nam Sankirtan? I can't say Shastra exactly. Chaitanya Bhagavat, the answer is in Chaitanya Bhagavat, that's for sure. But the main question remains, did he start before he took Diksha and Gaya from Ishwarapuri or afterwards?
Yeah.
My impression, from what I understand, is he started saying Hare Krishna after he came back. After Diksha. He took Diksha when he was about 19 years old. He stayed till he was 24 years old. He stayed in Navadvip. So from the age of 19 to 24, he engaged in non-Sankirtan, public Sankirtan and private Sankirtan in Navadvip for 5 years after he got Gopal Mantra Diksha and Gaya from Ishwarapuri. Because when he came back, he had the humility necessary to chant Hare Krishna Mantra. And that's very minutely described in Chaitanya Bhagavat. He would go to the Ganga, and people were Brahmins were washing their clothes. He would wash their clothes and fold them and carry them to the house. And he would do different sevas to people on the bank of the Ganga. And he started becoming very humble. And without humility, you can't chant Nam Sankirtan. Srinadapi Srinichinna Torivasishna. So he started exhibiting the qualities. One of the fundamental requisite qualities to chant Nam Sankirtan is humility. Lord Chaitanya didn't show any humility till after his Diksha. He was all about pride. He was Digvijay Nimai, Digvijay Pandit Nimai Mishra, Vishwambara Mishra, Nimai Pandit. His birth name, on his birth certificate says Vishwambara Mishra. His nickname is Nimai Pandit. Digvijay, conquered all the directions. It's funny, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu defeated Keshav Kashmiri Pandit, but Keshav Pandit wrote a famous book about 500 years ago called Kramadipika. It's in Hindi and Sanskrit, but not in English. A few pages are in English, 10 pages are in English. Talk about Diksha, what month, what time, what day, give Diksha. I got a copy of that page in English. But the same information in Hari Bhakti Vilas also, so it's not so interesting. But Kramadipika is highly quoted in Hari Bhakti Vilas and mentioned throughout the Shastras of the Sikh Goswami. In terms, usually dealing with rituals, pujas, rules and regulations, sadhya, mantra, meditate. These kind of subjects, Kramadipika. I try to get a copy in English, but Munshiram and Maharaj and all different publishers of English classic Vedas haven't translated it. Because I see it quoted so much by Goswami, Kramadipika. Krama means steps of light on the steps of behavior. Krama, Deepika means light, Krama means steps. Trivikram, Buddha took Trivikram means Vamanadev, took 3 steps. Trivikram, 3 powerful steps. Steps or sequence means Krama. Sadhana Krama. Sadhana Krama, Trivikram. And before Lord Chaitanya was chanting, the Waited Charya was having Kirtan all over Sandipur Navadvip for 35, 40 years before Lord Chaitanya. Because he was much older. He was 60 when Lord Chaitanya was born. He lived before him and after him also.
Does he have a beard? Advaitacharya has a beard?
Chaturmasya.
Only Chaturmasya.
Yeah, the question is, do Advaitacharya have a beard? Nityananda doesn't have a beard. And he only has a beard during Chaturmasya.
That's a good answer.
Because he's an acharya. So Chaturmasya is especially meant for grihastas, actually. The Chaturmasya Brata is especially designed for grihastas to get free from the entanglement involved in grihastha life. Sometimes sannyasis observe it. Lord Chaitanya observed it to set the example for Venkatabhata in Srirangam. He lived with Venkatabhata for 4 months in his house and taught him how to observe Chaturmasya. But specifically the Vratas and Vedas intended for grihastas. The sannyasi's whole life is austere. They have to do more austerities. But sometimes they also observe Chaturmasya also, just for fun. Extra, you know. Like some guy lifts weights and he lifts so much, oh, let me add another 5 kilos. Okay, just to show off. You know, can you press this much? Oh, yeah, I think so. So just to show off their Tamavala, and their power of austerities, sannyasis do Chaturmasya. But it's not, especially enjoined and directed towards grihastas. In Vanaprastha's life, the Vanaprastha is supposed to go to the forest and observe Chaturmasya. Side point. Not much relevance. Not too relevant to modern society. Wear tree bark and all that stuff. You know, don't wear Levi's, wear tree bark. Question. Yes.
Would you describe when ecstatic symptoms of crying for the Lord, when it appears, what happens to you?
What is it?
When the symptoms of crying for the Lord manifest, what happens? When that happens?
What do you mean? What happens? You cry. Yeah, what is your question? You're asking a question. One of the symptoms of Bhava Bhakti is Ashru, Sattvic Vikar, transformation of existence. Sattva means existence. So when existence gets transformed, it's called Sattva Vikar, transformation of existence. The level of Bhava, one of the symptoms is crying. So what is your question then?
Like when crying overwhelms you, then what happens to you? Because that is
When crying overwhelms us, what happens to us? That's what happens.
That's ecstatic symptoms. I'm just saying, like, what happens to you? What overcomes you?
In other words, crying is an expression of a transformation of the heart. The heart transforms when we're talking about spiritual bhav or spiritual sentiments. The heart transforms when one identifies with Krishna or Radharani in their pastimes and their leelas. That's what we're reading about. Your heart becomes so transformed and so transparent that it gets affected by the spiritual potency of the Lord. Spiritual potency of the Lord enters into the material body and transforms the heart and fills the heart with spiritual emotions. It's a transformation, excitement, alteration, and transformation of the heart, which produces emotion and transformation of the body. It expresses itself through the body. So that's why they say the ecstasies and transformations of prema are so intense the human body can't sustain them, can't tolerate, can't withstand them. So a person gives up the body to go to the spiritual world, but you need a spiritual body to contain and withhold those intensities of emotions. It's an intense emotional experience that which reaction of is crying or trembling or perspiring or you're fainting. That's what crying is, one of those symptoms. It needs an excited and transformed heart due to contact with the spiritual energy of the Lord, called Vishuddha Sattva. Vladni Shakti, to be specific. Vladni Shakti, the transcendental potency of joy, alad, contacts the heart of the pure jiva, contacts the chitta, the consciousness, and produces symptoms in the body. It says there's 5 elements of the body: earth, water, fire, air, ether. So when that Vishuddha Sattva mixes with the water element of the body, it produces 2 effects: tears and sweating. Maybe only tears, or maybe only sweating, or maybe tears and sweating. Perspiration. It's called swade. Ashwa and swade. Shri Vigrahara Dani Chinana Shingarata Mandir Marjana.
Romancha Kampastu Taranga.
Romancha Kampastu Taranga Bhaja Vande Guru Sri Charananda. Describes the Guru at the level of Bhava. Romancha Kampashu. He has standing of hair, and he's trembling and crying. He has 3 symptoms of Bhava manifest in the advanced Siddha Guru. Shiva Gara Danish.
Mahaprabhu Kirtana Nritya Gita.
Mahaprabhu Kirtani Gita. So when he engaged in kirtan or singing Gopi Gita or Venu Gita, Kirtan Gita, sing, or then all these, he'll experience Bhava. Is that your question, or?
Yeah.
A little hard to get a hold of that question. Another question?
How many children Sandipani Muni had?
How many children Sandipani Muni had? I don't know the exact answer to that, but we know of 2 of his children, Nandi Mukhi and Madhamangal. Nandi Mukhi and Madhamangal, and one manifestation, they appear in Avantipur as the son of Sandipani Muni and the grandchildren of Puramasi, who was the mother of Sandipani Muni. And then they moved, and Sandipani Muni, the grandmother moved with the kids to Vrindavan. There's one expansion. But in Nityalila, in the spiritual world, there's Sandipani Muni also. He's in the Dwarka section of spiritual world. But in the Vrindavan section of the spiritual world, in the innermost part of Goloka Vrindavan, Goloka, which Gokul Vrindavan is, Nandi Mukhi and Madhamangal are eternal associates of Krishna. So they have different manifestations of Madhamangal and Nandi Mukhi in different areas of the spiritual world and the material world.
After completing the education, he asked benediction, please return my lost son. So Krishna Balaram went to
Oh yes, Sandipani Muni.
so what is the exact word? Who is that son? He returned lost son, dead son. So is it the same Madhumangala or some other?
No, it's not Madhamangal. Question is, I forgot about that. That's a good question. Tricky question. That's where Krishna had his education in 64 days in Ujjain. No, Avantipur or Ujjain?
Both are
I was saying old name, new name. Ujjain, which was old name was Avantipur. he went to Avantipur, Ujjain. Then the Guru asked for Guru Dakshin. Sanjay Muni asked for Dakshin, donation for the teachings. So they said, yeah, what do you want? He said, I have one son that died and I want to see him, I want to have darshan again. Can you go to Pichi Loka or Yamaloka or find out where he is? So the question asked, who is that son? Was that son Madhamangal? I haven't read anywhere in any shastra that Madhamangal went to Pichi Loka or Yamaloka. So that son's name is Anamika. Anamika is no name. I don't know. Maybe some Purana stole. That's the kind of stuff Purana stole kinds of names and stories. Like the previous life of Shankachuta and Agasura and all kinds of stories. Who was food in her previous life? She was sister of Bali Maharaj named Ratna Rekha. And all kinds of interesting stories to tell all this stuff. You get lost forever stories in the Puranas, you know. So that's right. That's not so crucially essential to know the answer to that before you die. Because when the Shankarishi asked Sutta Goswami, he had, in the beginning of Avatar, he asked him 6 questions. He said, what is the essential subject for one who's about to die? He didn't ask him about what's the name of Sanjay Muni's son. So we should ask questions about the essential subject, which is prema and bhakti bhajan. These are most relevant and applicable for everyone's benefit. These are interesting subjects, but way off the point. Arjuna, when he went to win the hand of Draupadi, he didn't see the fish, he only saw an eye. He fixed his eye in the eye of the fish, and shot the eye of the fish and got the hand of Draupadi. So we should always keep our goal in mind, the praying seva around Krishna in the kunjas of Vrindavan. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Govijana Vallabha Giri Vadadhara. Worship Giriraj to end up in kunja seva around Krishna. This is the formula. Das Goswami taught this formula. Giridhari seva, Radha Kunja Vihari. Giridhari puja, Radha Kunja Vihari seva, Nitya seva. Prabhupada. So when we ask questions, we think twice. Is this question important for me to increase my surrender, increase my attachment to Radha Krishna? Or am I just shooting the breeze? American expression, shooting the breeze. No? Not being personal, just making a statement. Questions should be powerful and personal and meaningful. Whole Bhagavatam has questions and answers, and they're very good questions. Perfect questions, perfect answers, right? There's a book like that. So I mean, if you know or you don't know, it won't affect your life. But if you don't learn how to surrender and how to love Krishna before you die, then your life is a failure. That's more important to know. You're courageous enough to ask another question. After that, that's good, I like it. Fighting spirit. Okay.
Okay, I have another question.
Oh, let that, you had a couple of questions.
Now, Priti Sundaba won't be ready for another year or two. It's a massive book. So parts of it are already done and we will start learning it. But you have read something. So can you tell us, like,
read something means what I read?
Something about what Priti Sundaba is about.
What Priti Sundara. The Satsang are 6 books of philosophy and tattva written by, what is it, Gopal Bhatta?
Jiva Goswami, taking inspiration from Gopal. Consultation.
Jiva Goswami is the author of the books. His name is on them and everybody accepts they're written by Jiva Goswami. But he got a lot of input, information, shastra, input from Gopal Swami. He acknowledges the same in his Mangal of Tavis, of first Sandarbha, I think it's Tavis Sandarbha.
Yeah.
So Gopal Swami contributed a lot of Shastric knowledge. He was the main contributor to the book of Jiva Goswami. So the last and final book is Priti, which means love or prema. So what Daji Ji is asking, what is the content of that book? I read the book in English, translated by Kushakrana. It's also been translated by Bhana Swami, which I haven't read. But I don't like to buy so many books. I mean, I bought one, now I want to wait for a real one. I'm going to go out and buy another half one. So the subject matter is prema taiva, basically. It's about prema and different types of prema, but mostly focusing on the Madhurya prema of Vrindavan and Radha Krishna. What is it? All the definition, what is identity, what are the feelings, all the rasas. Highly technical book and highly scholarly book, which in order to understand Priti Sandarbha, once you have a good understanding of Bhakti Rasa Sindhu, it was within the money before even he or she reads it. These are preparatory books to understand. It's like the culmination, the final point. I mean, Jiva Goswami wrote 3 lakhs of 300,000 slokas worth of books or something like that. A tremendous amount of books. This is one of the topmost book of his whole career, Priti Sandarbha. This is the essence. The essence is praying. The essence of God is praying. The essence of Dharma is praying Dharma. So it's a pretty technical book. But most of the references, like all the Sandarbhas, all the references come from Bhagavatam. So fortunately we have commentaries on all the Bhagavatam by Vishnu and Siddhanta Goswami, which will supplement Priti Sandarbha nicely, read together. We read the commentaries along with the Priti Sandarbha when it finally comes out. Of course, Satyarayan Das Babaji Maharaj always makes commentaries in every Anochade and summarizes everything very, very nicely and very clearly. So we welcome addition to the library. That question? Check it out.
Gurudev, at the level of bhav, is it possible to maintain one's external identity like being a grihastha, or is one fully absorbed in bhajan?
Fully absorbed in what?
Bhajan
Bhajan, what?
means he's asking at the level of bhav, is it possible to maintain one's external identity like being a grihastha, or is
Grihastha.
yeah,
It's a husband.
or one fully absorbed in
Question is, if a grihastha attains Bhava Bhakti, can he stay married? Not for long. A grihastha can attain Bhava, can stay married if the husband and wife both attain Bhava. But if one attains Bhava and the other doesn't, then goodbye. Goodbye, marriage. No, sorry about that. So be careful your wife gets to an event, you might lose her. But it's not a bad deal. You're not losing her to another mundane person. You're losing your wife to dear Lalita Nayak Sri Krishna. So you should feel gratified that you didn't lose your wife to any cat Romeo of this world. You lost your wife to Bhagavan. That's not bad. When you cry in separation and lamentation, you think, well, she ran away with another man. Where's your wife? She ran away with another man. Who is he? I'll go beat him up for you. No, it's God, it's Krishna. Oh. I know a lady in Delhi, Hindu lady, Indian lady, she got initiated in Gaudiya Sampradaya, and she left her family and kids in Delhi, went to Vrindavan to absorb herself in bhajan. She got so crazy about bhajan. She's a really courageous lady. Fully Hindu lady, high class lady. She left everything in Delhi, left her kids were like teenagers, come to Vrindavan, do bhajan and serve her guru. She's still here, a very advanced devotee. I don't know if she's a Baba Bhakta, I can't say, I haven't seen her in 20 years. But that's, the Baba automatically don't, so you have two choices. Before your wife attains Baba, divorce or marry somebody else. So she would have to experience that heartache. Or stick with her and cry the rest of your life as she runs away. Any more questions? Yeah, go ahead and wake up. That's a funny question. The husband, if the wife's worried about the husband thinking about, she shouldn't worry because it won't happen this life. And the husband's worried about his wife thinking about, don't worry, it won't happen this life, so relax. It's a totally hypothetical, pipe dream question. Don't just relax, no chance. I highly doubt it. Anybody starting from, especially your Western birth, starting out about getting Bob in this life, good luck. Yeah, go ahead.
Guru, what is the rasa between Purnamasi and Krishna?
What's the rasa between Purnamasi and Krishna? The question is, what's the rasa between Purnamasi and Krishna? Purnamasi is an old lady. She's an elderly lady, Brahmani lady of Vrindavan. She's considered to be a guru. Because she's a Brahmin, so all Brahmins by birth are gurus. At least the men are, and also ladies can become to learn. So she's a Shastra Nipun, very learned lady, Brahmin, Purnamasi, and elderly. So she's respected, and she has Vatsalya Ras and Dasya Ras, mixture of Dasya and Vatsalya towards Krishna. So she acts like a mother, looks out for his welfare. She comes to see him every morning in underground, see how he's doing, how is his health. Always inquires about Yashoda, is his health good? She gives advice and Ayurvedic medicine when Krishna has a cold and stuff. Prescribes Sitapalati churn and Surashan churn and stuff like that. She's very smart. Mainly she helps arrange all the leelas for Radha and Krishna. Purnamasi is very favorable to Radha and Krishna. But her Raj, her Stairati is Vatsalya Rati with a subset of Dasya Rati. Servant, so she's a servant. But she's like a category of a mother. She's described in Brajvilastava in Savali by Raghunath Das Goswami. Purnamasi is beautifully described there. Oh yeah.
No, many are there.
Oh yeah, let's wait for these guys. The devotees sitting here came over here yesterday. Shamananji.
How to discern between the desire for love and affection from devotees and the love for Krishna?
How to discriminate or differentiate between the desire for love and affection from Krishna or devotees. The desire for love of Krishna is organic. It's primordial in the Atma, because the Swarupa of the Jiva is Jivara Swarupaya Krishna Nityadas. So be a servant of a master is based on love. You don't serve anyone if you don't have some love for them. So to love Krishna is natural instinct. It's the jiva is set up that way. Jiva is set up to love Krishna. Programmed, you could say modern terminology. So all jivas are programmed to be a servant and to love Krishna. Whether or not they manifest that potential depends on a lot of factors, mostly mercy of Krishna or devotees. So that's a given. That's always there. The soul at some point in its sojourn will get sufficiently intelligent and enlightened to understand you should try to love God. All religions have an idea of loving God. And loving devotees, because devotees are part and parcel of Krishna, usually they go hand in hand. If you love God, if you want, because when the desire to love God comes in the heart, then the desire to love the devotees comes in the heart also, simultaneously. Because the devotees find Krishna's existence in the devotee. Krishna, you can't see Krishna very easily, but you can see Krishna manifest in the devotees. So when you love and have affection, so you can differentiate, there's no difference. In one sense, there's no difference. Just as Krishna's love is more manifest, more easily accessible, and more tangible in the form of a devotee. That's why we say we practice loving God by loving devotees. We're on the whole life is like a stage, like Shakespeare said. Life is everyone's an actor on the stage, playing a drama. So we're on the stage of love. We're trying to go through the stages of Anartha-nirvati is a stage of love. It's a little attraction, a little affection, a lot of dirt. Then we get to Nishta, there's less dirt, more attraction. And then Ruchi, more attraction, less dirt. So we're on a stage ever progressing, advancing, loving attachment for Krishna. But along the way we have devotees also. So devotees represent Krishna's love to us. They represent Krishna's compassion, they represent Krishna's affection. So it's easier to express our innate tendency to love towards devotees than it is towards Krishna, because they're tangible, visible, and relatable. So it's good. Oh, I didn't record this one. It's good to. It's really good to love the devotees. One time, one devotee asked Prabhupada a question. He said, Prabhupada, I'm trying to love Krishna, and that's our goal of life, Krishna Prem. I'm trying to chant and serve Krishna with feelings of affection. But I have a hard time getting all the devotees in the temple. They don't understand me, they don't treat me very nicely. So I can't feel love for devotees. Is it possible to love Krishna and forget about devotees? The Prabhupada said, if you can't love the devotees, you can never truly love Krishna. Of course, loving devotees doesn't mean anybody with Tilak Nekmi doesn't mean they're a devotee. That's an important thing to understand also. The discrimination always a devotee. Taking Diksha is the baseline definition of a Vaishnava. One who's taking Vaishnava Diksha is considered a Vaishnava. Who exhibits the qualities and characteristics of Vaishnava, which are clearly described in Shastra. Then we can understand who's a devotee. So loving devotees means loving a genuine devotee. At least a sincere devotee is trying to be genuine. He's not cheating, he's no bad behavior, no cheating, and no mistreating and lying and cheating and double talking and all the kind of negative demoniac qualities that so-called devotees display sometimes. So that's their svabhav. So those type of devotees shouldn't direct love towards them. Making affectionate relation with devotees is very helpful and very good for spiritual progress. They should be sajati snigdashas satovare. Thank you. They should have the same aspiration I have. They should be affectionate to me, have the same aspiration. And ideally be more advanced than I am. There's the best ways to make friends with and express love towards. They show affection towards me, sneha. They have the same asha, the same aspiration. They want to love Krishna, serve Krishna, the same mood of love I want. And they're more advanced and they're good behavior. So Tobere means good behavior. They're good sadhya. It's put simply, they follow the Four Ego principles. Their association will be good for you. But if they're drinking and smoking and doing non-devotional activities, they'll drag you down. So don't put your love there. Love is a priceless, is a special treasure everyone has in their heart. So invest it in the right place. Does that answer your question?
What you spoke was very nice, but I didn't say my question clearly enough for you to catch it.
Rephrase your question.
My question was, how can we discern between desire for affection from devotees and the desire for pratishtha?
Oh, there's a whole other ballgame.
Sorry.
Desire for affection for devotees and pratishtha are categorically two different entities. Desire for affection, this is not so paka, not so perfect desire. Because love is first you give and then see what happens. You should desire to show affection to devotees, show love to devotees, and if they want to accept your love, or reciprocate your love, then you'll get the affection that you're subtly or subconsciously desiring. In the devotional line, we give affection without attachment to return of affection. Say, the devotees ask Krishna, what kind of lover are you? You kind of lover who receives love and doesn't give love in return? You kind of lover that gives love in return as much as he gets? Or you kind of lover that gets love and doesn't do anything? You are self-satisfied around. Who are you? He said, I'm none of these. I make myself hard to get. I don't give my love immediately to increase the attachment of my devotees. So, desire for affection is not good. We should desire to love everyone and show affection to everyone. Automatically it'll rebound. It'll come back to us. Because affection and love are positive vibrations. They always come back. That's one type of behavior, a type of attitude and mentality. The mentality of desiring pratishtha is a whole different ballgame. That's because you're talking about one thing, it's the devotional quality of affection and love, which is spiritual quality. And you're talking about pratishtha, which is totally unspiritual. There's nothing spiritual about pratishtha. Pratishtha is compared to taking a bath in the donkey urine. You collect a bucket of urine from a donkey and take a bath in it. That's not very auspicious, not very desirable. This is a comparison of Raghunath Goswami in Maharaj. So desire for pratishtha is a demoniac quality. You want to increase your pride. 16th chapter of Gita, Krishna describes the qualities of demoniac. He says, the first one of this is damba. Damba means pride. The pratishtha means pride. Recognition. Low puja pratishtha. Worship, greed, promotion, recognition. I'm great, I'm this and that. That's yavasa humility. You have humility on one side and praying on the other side. You have pratishtha and hatred and envy on the other side. Pratishtha, hatred, and envy go side by side. And pratishtha, you're envious of the guys who have the pratishtha. You hate them. So hatred and envy go with pratishtha. On the other side, humility and praying. Love and humility go together. Desire for affection, love, that's good, but not best. But desire for that's bad. that's not good. That's not, it's good for material life. keeps you motivated. But it'll demotivate you, or destroy you spiritually. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. The higher you go up, the harder you hit the ground when you come down. What goes up must come down. So puffed up. So take a balloon, right? You lay the balloon on the ground, just slides on the floor and quiet. You put air into it. It becomes big and red balloon. It's bigger, big pop. Precision like a big red balloon, you know. I'm big. Well, you're big for nothing, you're good for nothing. Oh, good, I'm very good. Don't you know good? Yeah, you're very good. You think so? Yeah, you're good for nothing. That's very Native American. Guy says you're good, the guy says, I'm good. Yeah, you're good. You're good for nothing. Excuse me. Did I answer your question? Okay, thank you. It's a good question, actually. Thank you, I'll make that good. What's the time now?
4:30.
Thank you.
There's no more question, I'll bring you away.
Okay,
I have other things to do.
okay, here you go. I understand.
Thank you again.
Thanks, Steve. Thank you. Sorry, man. Question?
How can we attract the mercy of sadhana? Like, because we might be chanting aparadha. Sadhana will come after so many years and years and years of practice. So, yeah, how can we attract mercy more quickly?
How can we attract the mercy of Sadhana?
How do we attract the mercy of Shivanam? By worshiping devotees. Question is, how do we, what do you really mean specifically by mercy? How you chant Shivanam? Or?
Yeah, I mean, attract the mercy means like to eventually reach there to that level that we can chant. Because now we must be chanting aparadha so many years, and then Namabhas will come, and then only Shubhinam will come.
Well, generally, this idea that we're chanting Nam Aparad Nam Vas, the Goswamis in all their writings, their book, they don't describe the six Goswamis, Narottam, Vishnu, Baladev, Vibhushan. No one describes a stage of chanting called Namavas. Namavas is not a stage for sadhakas chanting. Namavas is mentioned in 6th canto of Bhagavatam, chapter 2, in the story of Ajamil. This is chanting, accidental chanting done by non-devotees. No one sits down and chants Namavas at any stage. Vishwanath Chakravarti in his commentary, 6th canto, chapter 2, verse 9 and 10, very long commentary. He explains there's 2 stages in chanting Nam. Nama Aparad and Vaikuntha Rohana. You chant Nama Aparad, as soon as you stop making Aparad, you ascend to Vaikuntha. What does that mean? It means when you avoid Nama Aparad, you come to, that's the level of Nishtha. And Nartanivritti means the level of making Aparads. So you read Madhurya Kadamani, reading Madhurya Kadamani with the commentaries of Anantadas Babaji Maharaj. It's in English. You get a very clear, it's also Hindi. You get a very clear idea what is the stage of Nartanivritti and what is the stage of Nishtha and what is Anishtita Bhakti. So you want to chant without Aparads, which you call Shuranam, which is basically chanting with offense and chanting without offense. You can look in folio, look up the term Shuranam. Shuranam is nowhere in the Goswami books. Term Shuranam. They don't talk about Shuranam, they talk about Aparadnam and Vaikuntha Rohanam. So Namavas is not described at all. There's no, that's Bhaktivinoda Thakur's idea. It's just some kind of bridge he's trying to create. There's some intermediate zone, but it doesn't have any foundation in the traditional acharyas of Gaudiya Siddhanta. The only real clear thing that's told about the holy name in terms of stages is Vishnu's commentary in 6th canto, chapter 2, verse 9 and 10. This commentary talks about, he says, Shuranam and Vaikuntha Rohana. Vaikuntha Rohana means you go to Vaikuntha. So as soon as you come to the level of Nishtha, you're not chanting any Aparads anymore. So then you're on your way to Vaikuntha. Because Nishtha follows by Ruchi, Sakti, and Bhav and Prem. So how you get the mercy, you should study Nam Tava clearly, because maybe you're making offenses without even knowing it. One offense, we have to understand the offenses. Second offense is consider Shiva name, Vishnu name, to consider Shiva's name to be independent of Shiva. Because Shiva is dependent God, dependent Deva, on the part of Devata, Supreme Devata, Vishnu or Krishna. So he's not independent of Vishnu, he's delegated his power by Vishnu. And the third offense is, that's the second offense. Third offense is Guru Avagya. Am I ignoring Guru? In that Tika, the Tika of Vishnu, the 6th canto, chapter 2, verse 9 10, he said, if one is not taking Diksha from a Guru, he's committing a Namaparad. Third offense, which means Guru Avagya. Diksha means receiving Gopal. Gaudiya Sampradaya, Diksha is defined as receiving Gopal Mantra and Kam Gayatri. This means Diksha. Harinam is not Diksha. Nowhere in Shastra describes Harinam as Diksha. Diksha Mantra is Kam Gayatri and Gopal Mantra. So we're not getting the mercy of Shuranam because we're probably making offenses. Knowingly or unknowingly, or we're not getting mercy of Shuranam. Jiva Goswami explaining Siddhanta that we're suffering from offenses in the last life. Mahaprabhu is punishing us in this life by not giving us this, showing us its full effect, full power. It's like a sun has full power, a cloud gets thrown. So Aparads are a cloud blocking the sunshine of the holy name, and that cloud may be left over from last life. So in this life we can be suffering from offenses from last life. So it gets pretty complicated. There's no such thing, no devotee that takes Diksha from a guru, sits down and chants Namavas. Namavas is 4 categories described in Bhagavata: Parihasa, Sanket, Shova, and whatever, Hela. No one sits down and chants neglectfully, you chant intensely. No one chants Sanket indicating something else. Jamil chants Sanket, Namavas called Sanket. He wasn't chanting Narayan's name, he was chanting his son's name. He wasn't thinking this is God. He was thinking, it's my son, I'm calling my son, I'm in danger of Narayan. He chanted Namavas. But no one sits down and chant Hari Katha means joking, laughing. No one sits down to make fun of the holy name. It's a serious sadhana we practice every day, meditating, chanting. There's serious attention and respect as much as we can. So if we're not getting immersed in the holy name, the only thing that's blocking is offenses. So you should study non-tattva more deeply in Hari Katha and see if you're still in artha-nivritti. The holy name's not going to show any mercy until you come to Nishtha, until you stop making offenses. So your level of artha-nivritti now is giving you mercy to help you advance, but the full mercy you're talking about, the pure name or whatever you call it, Vaikuntha, the perfect chanting of the holy name, will not come to an offender. Studying Hari Katha with the non-dasravadis tikas to get to locate where you actually are. Am I in Nishtha? Am I really Nishtha? Because your Nishtha means you're free from anarthas, from aparads. That's the main anartha is aparad. But if you're not, that means you're making aparads, you're in artha-nivritti. So it's a long way to go to chant the praying noun, the pure name. The real name. The name is always pure. What's that verse say in Nectar of the Ocean? Namachintamani Krishna Chaitanya Rasura Purnashura Nityamukta Vidanta Namanamana. Holy name is fully pure. Purnashura. The holy name is always pure. What do you mean pure name? The name is pure. But my impurities are blocking the purity of the holy name. The name is not pure or impure. Purnashura, the verse says that. It's Shantamani Nam. Namachintamani Krishna Chaitanya Rasura Purnashura Nityamukta Vidanta Namanamana. Like just read this in there. From Bhagavad Purana or something like that. So you're not experiencing the effect of pure name or Vaikuntha Rohana, it's because of aparads. So now you have to do self-introspection and self-examination using the base of non-tattva explained in Bhagavad-smita, Sinna Bhakti Sandarbha, and also Hari Katha, you can get a clear definition where you stand. Second canto of Bhagavatam says that one chants the holy name of the Lord doesn't experience tears, means he's not aparadi. You asked about tears before. But then there's Tika of Vishnu that explains, very nice Tika Vishnu like this in that verse. He said, you may not be chanting, may not be making Navamaraj and still may not cry. But to prove that if you're chanting without aparad, your behavior will be very good. A very good Vaishnava behavior. You may not be experiencing bhava, siddhanta of bhava when you're chanting, but your behavior will be good. What's your time now?
42 Guru. 442.
The process of remembering eternal pastimes of the Lord while chanting.
What is the process of remembering Leelas of the Lord while chanting?
What is the process of remembering
Leelas.
the Nitya Leela of Krishna while chanting Hare Krishna? The process is shoot onto Karan. Shoot onto Karan. Pure internal senses. Jiva Goswami explains in Sandarbha, I forget which one, 304, I forget. He said, unless the mind is pure, we won't be able to remember the pastimes of Lord Krishna. The process for remembering the pastimes is to purify the mind. Cheto Dharma Marjana. If the mind is pure, we can remember the pastimes. We read about them, and we can close our eyes, remember them, and chant Hare Krishna, and think of them while we're chanting. The mind is not pure, will have vikshepa. Vikshepa means distraction. We'll close our eyes and fall asleep. That's called laya. It's a symptom of enriched bhakti. Laya means tendency to sleep when chanting japa. So how to remember, how to meditate and remember the pastimes? First, get a pure mind. You can try, remember how to remember pastimes, read a pastime, close the book, and pick up your japis and chant and try to think about what you read. You don't read books and chant japa at the same time. Japa is one practice, Shastra Swadhyaya is another practice. Shastra Swadhyaya, reading and studying Shastra. Shastra Swadhyaya. Japa is one thing, Shastra Swadhyaya is the other. Different level of bhakti. Shravan Kirtan Vishnu Smaran. So Vishnu Smaran is a separate practice, but you can chant japa along with it. But not read and chant. You read the pastime, close the book and try to meditate on that. And read next pastime. Question? That question?
Will it please Srila Prabhupada if you live outside his organization? As many places, Srila Prabhupada has ordered not to leave the society, but still many devotees choose to live separately to practice spiritual life peacefully without any controlling over them.
What's the question? Anyway, okay, I got a question. Can one practice Krishna consciousness without living in a temple?
Yeah, best.
Everybody's sitting on his friend and is practicing Krishna consciousness, and no one lives in a temple. So the answer is yes, you can practice, probably practice much more better than living in a temple. Why? Because living in temples usually, oftentimes become center, it says the center of bhakti is also the center of aparadhs. It's a bhakti center. And hopefully it's the center of bhakti, but sometimes it becomes an aparadh center also. You go to the bhakti center, you go to the local temple, you hear the latest gossip, this guy's wife and this guy's husband, this brahmachari and this sannyasi, and this sannyasi and this brahmachari and this and that. And you see all kinds of nonsense. I don't know, I haven't lived in a temple since 1990. So I don't know so much about what temple life is. I'm speaking from my own experience up until 1989 was 1987, 89, I lived in Iskam Vrindavan. That was my experience there. I visited Delhi oftentimes. That was my experience there. In Bombay, in Calcutta, in Mayapur. I often meet devotees, all they talk about is gossip and aparadhs. So I find it's much more peaceful, more successful to live nearby devotees, live separately, to have your own bhajan kutir, to make more advance and more success. By going for classes at a temple, going for kirtan, going for festivals, going for feasts, but don't hang around there too long. Go to class and run away. Sounds funny. 1989 is 34 years, no doubt. course, this Vrindavan is a temple. This is the ultimate temple. Raj is the floor of the temple, the trees are the walls of the temple, and the sky of Raj is the roof of the temple. And Krishna's in every heart, every atom, is the Vrindavan Mandir. I live in the temple of Vrindavan. Mama Mana Mandire. Temple of the heart. Man means heart. Mama Mana Mandire. Rani Shiri. Krishna Murari. Krishna Murari. Krishna is in the temple of your heart. You're always living in a temple, you're always remembering Krishna in your heart. So what is the internal meaning of what Prabhupada says you live in the temple? Keep Murari Krishna in your heart and live with him all the time. Think about him, worship him, chant his name, offer food to him, pray to him, live with Krishna in your heart. Krishna heart grew on the head. Grew his feet on my head and Krishna's feet on my heart. I'm in good shape. Question.
How to overcome Purusha Vikaras while reading the intimate pastimes of Radha Govind?
How to overcome
Purusha Vikaras. Transformation.
How to overcome Purusha Vikaras for reading intimate pastimes. Chaitanya Marjana. Well, first of all, Jiva Goswami and Bhakti Siddhanta prohibits reading intimate pastimes if you're having Purusha Vikaras. Purusha Vikaras means you're agitated to enjoy men or you're agitated to enjoy women. Intimate enjoyment of man or woman is called Purusha Vikara. Enjoying being overwhelmed or enveloped or agitated by the enjoying spirit. Gender enjoyment. Gender enjoyment. Purusha. But woman is Purusha, man is Purusha also. Woman is enjoyer, man is enjoyer also. So if you get overwhelmed by that spirit when you read Krishna to the pastime, Jiva Goswami says you're not qualified, you should put it down and don't read it. It's not that you abandon reading Radha Krishna altogether. If Radha Krishna are your Ishtadevata and your desirable, attainable object of your devotion is Radha Krishna's praying seva, you read other pastimes of Radha Krishna that aren't involving intimacy. Read Jo and Leela, Jal Keli, or not even Jal Keli, but Jo and Leela, Pashakela, Bambihar. There's different kind of pastimes. Radharani cooking Krishna's breakfast, and these kind of pastimes that aren't intimate leelas, leelas, but still about Radha Krishna that will nourish your Stairati or Madhurati and also help you avoid being agitated or disturbed.
In how many minutes we should finish one round?
How many minutes should we finish one round? One round should take one life. One life is called samsara chakra. We're all in a round. We're in a round. It's called Ra means circle. Circle means chakra. So we're all in the samsara chakra. Birth, old age, disease, and death. We're going around and around. Janma Mritu, Janma Mritu, Janma Mritu. So one round should last a lifetime. We should start chanting Hare Krishna this life and chant for a whole life until we die. And chant next life too until we die. Chant next life and get a spiritual body, keep chanting. Akhanda Nam. Akhanda Nam Sankirtan.
Jaya.
He died. So it should take one life to finish one round. And one life is one round of samsara. You're born at 12 o'clock, you grow up at 3 o'clock, get old at 6 o'clock, you dwindle at 9 o'clock, and you perish at midnight. That's one round. So start chanting when you're born, chant when you're middle-aged, chant when you're old, chant when you die. So one round should take one life. No, seriously, the answer is no fixed answer for that. Whatever it takes. One round should take a life, that's my basic answer. How long should it take one round to chant? Chant one round? One lifetime. I'm still trying to finish my round. I'm getting close to finishing my round. Jaya Jaya Sri Radhe, you have a question?
Yeah, so with Govardhan, how can we see, how can we rather worship as Krishna and Radharani with the understanding that Krishna is never alone? So how do we like see the picture, so to say?
Couldn't catch it. Try to rephrase the
So
question.
that Govardhan is Krishna, but then like there's also understanding that Krishna is never alone and he's with Radharani always. So how can we understand that we are also worshiping Radharani and we're worshiping Govardhan?
The question is a little hard for me to understand your train of thought. I think the question is, how can we understand Giriraj's Radharani?
Govardhan is Krishna, but Krishna is never alone. How can we understand worshipping Govardhan?
Where is Radharani?
There is Radharani.
And I am worshipping Govardhan, where is Radharani? Because I have to worship Radha and Krishna together.
Okay, to understand Govardhan Tattva, we should base on Shastra. The Shastra describes Govardhan Tattva, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Advaita chapter 6. In that chapter, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave a Govardhan Shila to Raghunath Das Goswami. Lord Chaitanya told him at that time, Das Goswami, you should worship his Govardhan Shila as Sakshat Brajendranandan Sri Krishna. You should worship this Govardhan Shila as Krishna. He didn't say worship Govardhan Shila as Radharani. He said worship Govardhan Shila as Sakshat Krishna. And when during the Anukut festival, when Krishna lives at Govardhan Hill, and before that they offered a big feast to Govardhan and all the Brahmins. It's called Anukut Utsav, Diwali Day, Kartik. Krishna himself offered arti to Govardhan Hill. Why Krishna, the baby Krishna was 7 years old, they offered arti to Govardhan Hill. And manifesting from the top of Govardhan Hill, another Krishna came, huge Krishna. And Krishna said, look, Govardhan personified, must be happy with our Bhog offering, Shavan Bhog. Must be happy. So you can understand the Giriraj and Krishna are non-different. So the Bhagavatam and Chaitanya Charitamrita understand all three sources of Brahman. Krishna himself saying, Govardhan Hill saying, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu saying, Chaitanya Charitamrita and Bhagavad Puran all saying, Giriraj Govardhan is Krishna. No one said in any of those fastlines, any of those authorities say Giriraj is Radharani. Now where does Radharani come in the picture? When Lord Chaitanya gave Govardhan Shila to Raghunath Das, he also gave him Gunjamala, red and black berries from a wild bush that grows from Vrindavan, called Gunja, little red like whole mungo, like little small beads, like whole mungo size. He said, you should think this mala is Radhika Charan. This mala represents Radhika Charan. So this is Radharani's lotus feet and Gaudiya Shiva's Krishna. So you said, how do we see Giriraj as Radharani? How do we worship Giriraj as Radharani? I don't and we don't. If someone does, you ask them how they conclude that worship. Because this is not the worship taught by Raghunath Das Goswami. Raghunath Das Goswami wrote Gauranga Dasikam. He doesn't describe in Gauranga Dasikam anything about worshiping Giriraj as Radharani. The authority of the Gaudiya Vaisnava authority on puja of Gauranga is Lord Chaitanya and Raghunath Das Goswami. So we follow Rupa Raghunath and Lord Siddhanta. If someone says Giriraj is Giri Rani, all glories to them, you worship them and follow them. If I follow the Bhagavatam, I follow Bhagavan Sri Krishna, Lord Chaitanya, and Raghunath Das Goswami. Krishna himself said Giriraj is Krishna. That Gauranga festival didn't say this is Radharani worship. He said everyone should worship as Krishna. And they do. Every Vishwasi keeps Giriraj in their house, he worships as Krishna. They call him Giriraj Baba, grandfather. And Gopal's a kid. They always are bugging to Gopal. If they have any problems, they go to Baba. Every Vishwasi is Gauranga Shila, and Gopal, Murti of Gopal. Gopal is baby. He has to be fed, so they feed all their offerings to Gopal, and they pray to Giriraj Baba, he's the grandfather. All the Vishwasi kids complain to their mother and father. They say, I have trouble in my school. And they tell them, go pray to Baba. Go pray to Baba. Baba means Giriraj Baba. No one ever says Giriraj. Some people say Giriraj is Girirani. Offers Dandavats to them and run away. Now it's question, next question.
Gurudev, in one Srimad Bhagavatam lecture, you are describing how, due to Kali's effect, Dharma was not able to believe that whatever suffering he is going through is the mercy of Krishna. What does this mean, Gurudev?
I can't catch what you said.
Dharma was not able to, was not understanding. In one Srimad Bhagavatam lecture, you are describing how, due to Kali's effect, Dharma was not able to believe that whatever suffering he is going through is the mercy of Krishna. Dharma is not feeling that the suffering that it is going through because it is not because of the mercy of Krishna. Dharma is not feeling like that because of Kali's effect.
I don't remember the context what verse I was speaking on. I'm sorry, I can't reply to that question. Any other question? That's first canto stuff.
I am unable to overcome the anartha of sadhana, finding faults with sadhus. Please guide how to overcome these anarthas. Sadhunindra. How to overcome sadhunindra.
The question is how to overcome sadhaninda. You should study the 11th canto of Bhagavatam. There's many discussions about the qualities of devotees, of the qualities and identity of devotees. Then you'll get some appreciation for saintly people. And without appreciation, we tend to be offensive to other people. So if we don't know the identity and don't know the glories of Vaishnavas, we won't appreciate them. We'll be offensive to them. So there's a study about the glories of devotees. 11th canto of Bhagavatam has many sections describing qualities of devotees and the glories of devotees. Another way to overcome the tendency to make offenses is to serve Vaishnavas. Serving Vaishnavas will purify your heart. Serve Vaishnavas with a humble heart. Humble service to Vaishnavas will help you purify your mind, overcome the tendency to make offenses to Vaishnavas. But sometimes people have a certain swabhav. It's called janam swabhav. Swabhav means a combination of guna and karma, makes individual swabhav. Means our nature. What is our individual nature? People have nature, scorpion nature. And nature of scorpion. Scorpion bites, stings. Then maybe in their chart they have a strong Scorpio, so they're fault-finding by nature. They're fault-finding, so it's very hard to change your nature. So of course, the solution to all problems and knowledge is to chant Hari Krishna Maha Mantra. Purification of consciousness. Fault-finding is the result of hatred. Envy and fault-finding go side by side. So envy is heavy and north in the heart. That's the problem. Sometimes nature is very hard. Some people are fault finder from the day one of bhakti to 100 years practicing bhakti, they're still finding faults. It's just a burden they have to carry throughout their life. Some people are like that by nature and they never change. It's impossible for them to change. It's a curse. It's a karmic curse. It's a dosh of the karma janam dosh. Some people can't escape that cycle. They have to suffer throughout life and take another birth and try again. But the best way to overcome the tendency I brought is to read the glories of Mahima of Vaishnavas. Also read biographies of Vaishnava biographies. Bhakta-mal, and Saints of Raj and Saints of Bengal. Any biographies, you read any biographies of Vaishnavas, read about their life and struggles and how they struggled, how they succeeded in Bhakti Bhajan. Then you'll get appreciation for Vaishnavas and the tendency to be offensive to them will diminish. But that's easier to do, to read. Serving them takes a lot of submission, a lot of humility to serve Vaishnavas. The very person you're offending, to go and serve them, that's really hard to do. The best course is first read about the glories and biographies of great Vaishnavas, then build up knowledge and appreciation of Vaishnavas in general, then focus on the individual Vaishnavas that you're offending by rendering personal service to them and with a humble attitude. And there's a chance you can overcome the tendency to be for sadhana. Otherwise your destiny may be such that you can't change it. Some people are fortunate, some people are unfortunate. It's by birth. It's hard to change. Human nature, swabhava, is very difficult, very, very difficult to change. It takes a lot of mercy from Vaishnavas and Krishna. I think it's time. Jaya Jaya Sri Radhe.